Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So on fourth down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the number 2 overall pick in April's draft from BYU, the rookie Zach Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for New England. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Scotty Miller, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mark Andrews from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. These two teams all tied after 1. Eluding the pressure right. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Fulton. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra. They came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, they headlined the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Good finish there by Chase Winovich. Only 5.5 sacks in 2020, but he did tie with Shaq Barrett of the Bucs with 24 hurries, so you know he uses that great effort to create havoc in the backfield.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe. I'm feeling he may be by dinner.
Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Zach Wilson now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was Zach Wilson who took it in himself on the touchdown run to cap it off. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Tua to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. The 30. 10.
You gotta feel it, baby.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. Yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Big Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years in Miami. And he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
Tua's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Tua. On the right side open is Gesicki. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
What a play.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Scotty Miller, 87 yards. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
35's the mic. Come on.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From midfield, here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Here's Tua. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line.
And we all remember when Devontae Parker was drafted, a first-round pick out of Louisville. Really hit his stride in 2019 with 1,200 yards. Numbers dipped a bit last year, but he can be a real dependable target for Tua Tagovailoa.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there. Smith
to a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble. All the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Working out of the... He goes under.
I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Two and now on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, I know.
Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
New England's offense set to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big play there for the Patriots. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Going deep this time for Miller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Going to look deep for Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. It's caught. Smith with a 1st down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2?
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They go play action with Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35.